What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tiara. I'm taking this heart, knew it from the start that I wanted you. Who would've knew? What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. You are going to watch me put together this beautiful face while I'll be answering some questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram. So come on, let's go ahead and get into it. As you guys know, I have been getting into my content bag, and for today's episode, I'm going to be highlighting a brand called Cash Creations. She sent over a loose setting powder that I am wearing in my look today. So thank you so much, boo. I definitely loved it. So come on, let's go ahead and get into this look so y'all can see how I use it in my get ready with me. All right, question number 1 is, how is your love life? Dang, y'all just jumped right into it. Like, very first question, boom. I am single, very much single and not ready to mingle. I am in my single season. I'm dating me. I'm dating God. And yeah, I'm just focusing on myself right now. I feel like I had jumped into things really quickly in my last relationship, and so right now I am just, minding my business, hanging out with my friends, like getting back into my hobbies, starting a business, cough, all the things. So to answer that question, I am single and not looking. All right, question number 2. If you could remove one color in the whole world, what would it be? That's a very good question. I am actually not sure. Like, I don't think there's a certain color out there that I just have beef with, that I just wouldn't want on the earth anymore. Like, I'm actually looking at some colors right now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even answer that question, but that's a really good question. Like, you should ask that on a first date or something, because that has stumped me. Okay, question number 3. Why did you take a hiatus from music? I get this question so much, and I think I'm gonna actually keep it real with y'all on here. Let me give you the real spill. When I was in college, I feel like I hit the ground running as an artist, and I was doing all the things like music videos, photo shoots, album cover, EP here, this, there. But I also was in school and super active in a lot of organizations and in a lot of executive boards in the organization. So I had a lot going on. Like, I had burnt myself out when I was in college between school and being an artist and working. Like, it was just a lot. So when I had moved to Houston, I took a little break. I got back into it. My girl Royal had moved out here, and I was doing shows while still working and still trying to basically rebuild my brand out here in a different city. And I got a little discouraged because I wasn't getting the love and the feedback that I was getting when I was in Austin. So it kind of discouraged me, and I kind of hit like a brick wall in the sense of I didn't know what to write about anymore. Like, I usually write about, my personal experiences, love life, all the things, and I don't know, like, I was in the studio, I was helping other people with their songs, but I just could not put something together. So I started working on 2 different projects, which I actually have like half of it recorded for both of them already, and I don't know, I just literally could not put a project, like a whole thing together. So I was like, forget about it, we just finna not do music for a while. So that's basically why I stopped. I basically got discouraged, and I started leaning more into, I started going to church more and like changing my hobbies, changing what I was doing, all the things. I just have the feeling that like whenever it is time for me to make music again, then like I'm gonna do it. So I'm still writing, I still, sing and do all the things, but I don't know, being an artist, it's a full-time job in itself, and I just don't know if I'm ready to do that again. All right, y'all, question number whatever, next question, I don't even know. I think 4. Will you feel convicted singing in the church while also making your own music? This is actually a very, very good question, because I have kind of come across this since being on the praise team. What's next? So I haven't necessarily felt conviction still being an R&B artist while being a Christian, singing on the praise team, working or serving in a church. I feel more convicted about the things that I'm doing that's making me sing what I'm singing, if that makes sense. Like, it's not singing about smoking and drinking and having sex. It's the actual thought of that, you know? So if anything, I think that me being in the church more and singing on the praise team has just helped me see how much of the world I was living in and see the things that I needed to change, which I think is amazing. I don't see that in the bad light at all. But I do think now, as an artist, when it comes to me writing music and the type of music I want to release, it's been a little tricky, because I've just been trying to find a fine line of like what I can sing about and what I can't sing about, like what's right and what's wrong kind of thing. So that definitely has been hard. Not necessarily conviction, but I just don't want to steer people in the wrong way with my music, because especially now that I am posting more about me going to church and singing on a platform, I don't want people to be like, oh, well, she's singing on the platform and she loved God, but she also doing this, so to me, I could do it too. And that ain't the case, baby. And of course, I'm nobody to be following, but in today's world, I could be that person's introduction to God, church, Christianity, and I don't want to lead nobody the wrong way, because, you know, we are disciples trying to go up to heaven. So, yeah, that's a very good question. All right, y'all. The next question says, how has your walk with Christ been? I ain't even gonna get on here and act like it has been the peaches and creams that these other cookie cutter Christians will make it out to be. My walk with God it's been hard, okay? Some days are definitely better than others, but I ain't going nowhere. I ain't switching up on my guy, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that knows me knows that I've always been a baptized believer. My entire family is Christian, religious, and so like my grandpa's a pastor, both of my uncles are pastors, my aunt sung in the church, my mom speaks at churches. Like, it's all like it runs in the family. So when I grew up, I was always a part of praise dance, drill team, Bible study secretary, Congress, doing the Bible drills, vacation Bible school. Like, I'm in all the things, okay? I'm at church every single day, including Sunday. So for me, this walk, I think since I went on the journey of going to college, being in the world, doing all the things, living my life, and now being an adult and being able to have an actual relationship with him on my own, it's been amazing. And I'm mad that I wasn't trying him earlier, you know what I'm saying? If I would have focused on my relationship with God like how I am now when I was in college, wow, the weapons probably wouldn't have been prospering the way they was, if we're being honest. But it's okay, because I know now and I'm on the other side of things. But my walk is definitely hard to, you know, wake up every day and pick up your cross and carry your flesh, but I wouldn't have it any other way, you know what I'm saying? We big God, not the little one. All right, y'all, next question. Will you drop Christian music? You know, a few years ago, or when I first started off doing music, I actually said that I wanted to drop a gospel EP. Now that I'm kind of in this weird space of not even knowing what type of music or artist I want to drop, type of artist I want to be, I don't know if it'll be, I'm an R&B singer who still sings R&B, but like Mentor's got a little bit of her music. I don't know if it'll be R&B and gospel music. I don't know if it's, I don't know. Definitely will be singing about God more in my music. If I don't make a switch to R&B, Christian, gospel girly music, then I definitely will drop a gospel project. But Y'all just be patient with me. Y'all just be patient with me. I don't know when the music. I think that's actually one of the questions on here. Yeah, when is the next drop? That's a very good question. Honestly, fingers crossed. The latest March 2026. So it may be the end of this year. It may be early next year, but just know that I do plan on dropping or releasing sometime coming up. Whenever. Just be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout. You stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. In this step of my makeup, I usually do banana powder, and then I go in with another powder that is my skin tone. But of course, today we are using our Cash Creations loose setting powder. I'm not going to use the little one that she gave me because I have a little triangle one. But let's get into it. I'm so excited. I also would like to point out that I'm not doing a full face. This is very much concealer, powder, blush, highlight look. So I guess this next question kind of goes into what I have just been talking about. It is, what type of music should we be expecting? And of course, I definitely still want to release R&B. I'm not sure if it'll be like R&B and gospel or like R&B Christian. I'm actually not sure yet. I already have another project that I was working on that was R and trap. I don't know if I'm ever going to release that. If I do, it may be 1 or 2 songs. But if you guys know Trip to Houston, then that song was on that project. So I'm still trying to figure out what sound I want to release next. So you guys just stay tuned and bear with me. But the new music coming. It's coming. Okay, next question say, what is the worst possible name you could give a child? I don't know where y'all coming up with these questions from or how y'all coming up with them, but it's so funny because growing up, I used to tell my mom that I wanted to name my kids after books of the Bible, but not like cute ones, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. I would be like Ecclesiastes, Leviticus, you know. Ephesians low-key kind of cute when you think about it. But I think there's definitely some names from the Bible that you even know just reading be a little tongue twister. So I think anything out of there that you just can't off-rip pronounce off of looking at it one time, you might as well try something else. Okay, this next question says, what is the inspiration for your next project? And I think the inspiration would definitely be on some like scissors 20-something kind of thing. Like definitely me figuring out life for sure, and just all the trials and tribulations I've probably been through with my love life, probably with jobs, probably with finances, probably with my mental, probably with just a little bit of everything, which is why I don't know like what genre I want it to be. I honestly might just release a piece of artwork and it's a whole bunch of different stuff because that's just how my brain like is, and if you know me, then you know I'll be all over the place. But yeah, I think the inspiration is very much going to be like, since I've been gone for so long, I'm gonna just be like catching y'all up on kind of just my life and where I'm at now. Alright y'all, and before I put on my very last touch, the highlighter, we got one more question. The question is, what's something you've been wanting to do but are scared, and why are you scared? One thing that I actually really want to do, and I am doing before this year over, is start a business. Don't ask me why I'm scared. I'm just a little scaredy pants, but that is one thing that is on my bucket list, to-do list, hashtag goals for 2025. I'm not going to spill the beans of what type of business, but if you are on my Instagram, then you have already either seen it in my bio or you saw me post it on my story like a few months ago. So you guys just, you know, be on the lookout for that, but coming soon. All right, now the last thing is my lip. Y'all, this is the final look. don't know. The face is giving. I wish I had somewhere to go, but I'm definitely about to wipe all this off and go to bed. But this is giving. This is giving. Again, special shout out and thank you to the people at Cash Creations for sending over the loose setting powder that you guys sent me. It has my face looking absolutely amazing, and I will be adding this to my everyday makeup routine. If you made it all the way to the end of my video, thank you so much. Make sure you like, share, and comment on this video. Okay, let me know some things that you want to see from me on this channel. Let me know if you like my face. Okay, let me know if you need the link to the Cash Creations website so you can get this exact same setting powder, all right, so your face can get beat like this. Make sure you guys stay in your books, stay in your Bibles, and stay in your bags. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye. It's not just me, it's you with you, over and done with no redo.